Tired of playing the same old Modern Combat 5, Asphalt 8 on your Android device, but then you're not sure that any other game can give you the quality of graphics that you get in these famous games? But then today is your lucky day, because in this video I'm going to talk about 8 graphics heavy game you can play on your Android, and these are comparatively newer ones than you used to play on your device. So well, what are we waiting for? Let's get started and have a look. Bored with Asphalt 8, but then you aren't able to move away from the awesome gaming experience you get from GameLoft. Well, Asphalt Extreme is an all-new racing game which takes the thrill completely off the tracks. However, in this game, unlike the previous ones, you will need an active internet connection all the time. The graphics are amazing, and I think it can very well be the next game we try in our upcoming gaming reviews. This game can really test the limits of your processor and GPU, and the best part is that the user can manually control the graphic level in the gameplay and run the game smoothly on some older phones too. Second game in the list is Bullet Force, and this one is a multiplayer FPS game, and the gameplay resembles that of Counter-Strike. There are 2 teams and you are in an arena where you need to shoot the enemies and score points for your team, and the first team to reach the target score bags the winning trophy. As many as 20 players can battle at the same time, and there are a variety of weapons that you can choose from. You can also host custom games to play with your friends or play offline against bots if you don't have an active internet connection and still want to enjoy the game. Next up we have DC Legends, and this one allows you to experience the ultimate role playing packed with all your favorite DC superheroes and supervillains too. This game is not like the usual arcade-based fighting, and if you want to enjoy something like that, Injustice would be a better option. In this game, you need to build a superhero, well, a team of superheroes, and level them up throughout the story. The one thing to notice here is that in this particular game mode, you get a turn-based style when you're fighting with your opponent. Implosion, Never Lose Hope, is another graphics heavy game for action lovers. This one is a hack and slash game filled with action and amazing graphics. However, there's one thing that I would like to tell you about the game is that it's not free to play. The first few stages of the first chapter is free, and for continued gameplay, you'll need to download the full version for as much as $10, which might be a bit expensive, which might seem a bit overpriced to some of you. But nevertheless, the game has a lot to offer, and the interesting storyline is an added advantage. Dungeon Hunter 5 is another hack and slash game, but this one is an RPG style. There are over 150 weapons, dozens of armor sets, and tons of monsters to slay. You can choose to play either a single player campaign or a multiplayer co-op mode. As you grow in the game, you can customize your character, and that's the best part about this game. You get numerous options to choose from in the course of gameplay. The graphics are great, and like most of the other games these days, you get the option for in-app purchases to make gameplay easy and support the developers at the same time. Fond of playing Counter-Strike and looking for something similar for your Android? Well, Modern Strike Online is the closest you can get. It's a free online Android multiplayer shooter game with great graphics and optimization even for low-performing Android devices. You get 6 combat modes to choose from, and not only can you select from 30 different weapons, but you can also customize them. The only downside is that you can play the game only on Wi-Fi and not even on the cellular internet connection. Next in the list is Venorex, and it's a top-down shooter game where you shoot mutants because of an infestation in an underground lab. Being a top-down shooting game, some users might have a tough time adjusting to the controls. This game also has a neat lighting effect which gives you a Doom-like gaming experience. The one thing that I like to mention about this game is make sure that you make your ammos count, as you don't get too much of them. The last game in the list, SBK 16, which stands for Superbike 16, is a racing game, but this time it's for bike lovers. SBK 16 is a dedicated bike racing simulation game with realistic graphics and gameplay experience. As the game is kind of simulation racing, it might take some time to master it, and you can choose to get help from auto braking and features like turn assist if the first few days are a bit too rough. The game is free to play, and hence there will be occasional ads to support the developers, or you can buy the pro version to get an ad-free experience. So yes, a great game for someone who is serious about racing bikes on the tracks. So friends, those were the 8 latest graphics heavy games that you can play on your Android, and if you want to recommend any of your personal favorite to our viewers, please do so in the comment section. And if you like this video, do give us a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel Guiding Tech if you haven't already. Well, that's all in this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day.